internet. So today I've done a 5-minute makeup look for when you're in a rush or for when you're running late for work or whatever. And also when you're kind of like having an at-home day where it's pretty casual, you don't really have much to do, but you might need to like pop out for something. You don't really want to do like a whole face of makeup, do you know what I mean? It's really hot and sweaty here today and I had to film this in my bathroom, so apologies if it's like running off my face as I'm doing it. But yeah, I just thought I'd share it with you because I'm often like running late and just want like to chuck on a quick bit of makeup, or even if I'm like going for a walk or going somewhere public but like it doesn't really warrant a full face of makeup, like a doctor's appointment or to the supermarket, you know, stuff like that. So this is just the kind of quick products that I chuck on my face. It's also quite a natural look, so you can kind of look a bit human naturally. So this is how I achieved my look. So I'm just going to start with the Lasting Finish Primer by Rimmel. This primer is actually really good for a drugstore brand. I find that it keeps my makeup on all day, which is obviously what you want. Next, I'm going to be using the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, which is my absolute favourite concealer ever. I know it's a bit raved about on the YouTube kind of community, and for good reason. It's honestly so good. I don't think you can get it in Australia, but I could be wrong. I just use this concealer to cover my blemishes. So I'm just going to use my Real Techniques Beauty Blender to dab all that in and blend it in. Then I'm going to take the Rimmel Anti-Fatigue Wake Me Up concealer, god that's a mouthful, and take it under my eyes, along the bridge of my nose, and up my head a little bit, and then on my lip and chin, just in the places you would usually highlight. I find this way, if you're doing a quick look, you don't really have time to like properly contour, so this gives me like a really light highlight underneath my makeup. Then I'm going to blend that all in with my Beauty Blender. Next, I'm going to grab my absolute favourite go-to foundation powder, which is the Rimmel Stay Matte. And to apply this, I'm going to be using one of the Real Techniques foundation brushes, also one of my favourites. I'm going to apply a really thin kind of layer and dab the real problem bits a bit thicker, like my spots, and also my eyelids, because I'm not going to be wearing any eyeshadow, so that kind of just gives me an extra base there. Next, I'm going to grab my beloved Hoola Bronzer by Benefit, and I always actually use the brush that comes with it, and it does actually work really well. So I'm just going to apply a bit there to my cheeks and contour like region. So professional. The faces we make when we put makeup on is hilarious. Then using my Real Techniques big fluffy brush, I'm going to blend it all in a little bit, bringing my cheek kind of contour bronzer up onto my temples, so it's one big blended beautiful blur. Then I'm just going to take a tiny bit of my Rimmel blush, which I believe is in the shade Pink Rose. I'm going to dab a tiny bit of this on the apples of my cheek over my bronzer. And I feel like that kind of just gives you a bit more life in your face to have kind of rosy cheeks. Then I'm going to blend it in again until it looks semi-decent. Next are the brows. I'm going to grab my Sephora Kit Sourcils Eyebrows Kit, which looks like this. I always go for the brownie shade, and I'm just going to try and lightly fill in my brows. It always kind of comes out smidgen darker than I intend it to. You can use a eyebrow brush to just shade it out a bit. And then to finish off the look, I am gonna curl my eyelashes old school. And then for mascara, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Lash Sensational and make really stupid faces while I apply it, because you can't do good makeup without it. So this is my finished look. So I hope that was helpful, guys. Let me know in the comments what kind of makeup you do when you're running late and stuff. I know it can be such a nightmare, and it's amazing how usually it can take you like an hour to get ready, but when you're running late or in a rush, you're ready like that. It's like, why can't every morning be like that? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, I'm gonna try and do weekly videos, so definitely hit that subscribe button. Also, let me know in the comments what kind of videos you would like to see from me, because that would be really helpful. Anyway, thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye! wanted to film a video about my kind of favorite life quotes that I've kind of collected over the years that really resonate with me, and that I've always been like, yeah, like I love this quote, like I always go back to these quotes.